Welcome to Bonus Action, a tabletop podcast. Join us on a Dungeons & Dragons journey through the maelstrom continent of Edax on the world of Gloria. Our daring adventurers will uncover the mysteries of the New World and reveal stories of their past. Let's meet the cast.
Hello, I'm Druten. I am playing Rizarin Inarek, the half-elf paladin.
Hi, my name's Eric. I'll be playing Bartleby Gryffindor, the human warlock, who's got a little bit of a secret behind him.
I'm Tim, and I'll be playing Vale Luckall, a failed wizard turned adventurer.
Hi, I'm Sean, playing Fenrir Oakenshield, a monk halfling who really wants to be a dwarf.
And I'm Rich, also known as Walnuts, and I will be the DM for all of you in my homebrew world of Caloria. Hey, we're back!
Good night.
Bye.
See you later.
I'm really tired. I'm out.
Okay.
Goodbye.
I got some more fresh toast coffee in there.
Is it freshly ground this morning?
No, it was
Mouth,
fresh-
I don't want it.
It was freshly ground on Mother's Day.
I ain't having
natural grinding.
Yeah, I ain't having no pleb coffee.
Sick bud.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I know what I said.
Okay, I don't. So
Did you hear me, bro?
It doesn't even natural grind his
Did you
coffee.
hear with your
Come on.
ears?
Yeah.
anyway, welcome back to Bonus Action, everyone.
Hi.
Just real quick because I have to try to remember to do it at the beginning and at every end of every episode. Don't forget to check out our Patreon, patreon.com/OneQuestOnline. If you what?
Patreon.com/OneQuest.
Oh,
Is there
right.
an underscore? There's no underscore.
because
You're
it's
banned.
right?
You're banned from doing this.
Facebook.com/OneQuestOnline.
Yeah.
Yeah, OneQuest was taken like 15 years ago when I
We've
secured
been
that.
doing this for a decade, and you still can't get that stuff right.
Yo, I think you should just start doing it for him, like at the beginning.
So I tag on everything at the end.
Okay,
So, like, everything gets said correctly at the end of the episode.
that's all that matters.
I just let him stumble through.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
because He wants me to do that.
It's more fun that way.
Yeah,
It's for the it's for the clips.
Exactly. It is. It's for we need to get the Tic Tacs and the and the reels and junk. So
Are we on a Tic Tac?
no, we don't have.
We should be doing Tic Tac.
We should be on all the Tic Tacs and Instagrams.
I got a pretty hot.
Yeah, when are you going to start doing
There's a fly in my eye.
I've been wanting to do a Tic Tac, but I never have a good idea of.
Is that where the hot singles in my area are?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're not on the Tic Tacs?
No, I'm not.
You should be on the Tic Tacs.
I should. I need to find some hot singles in my area.
True.
The two Tic Tac users right here are just like cringing right now. on Tic Tac.
You guys use Tic Tacs?
I mean, I watch a whole lot of
Do you
TikToks.
do the flossing on the Tic Tacs?
No.
Why not?
Because I don't do anything.
I'd like to
For
see
a
you
long
floss.
while, I was doing the TikTok 10. There's this
that?
Australian dude who does a 10-question quiz every day.
Okay.
And I fucking love trivia. So.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds kind of fun though.
You still play that dumb trivia game every night? Is that going?
Trivia.
Fucking the Scott one?
Scott,
No,
yeah,
that
one.
thing fucking died like
Did it?
7 years ago, dude.
We were still playing it like the last time we played D&D at my place. It was like
All right, 4 years ago.
So, yeah.
Anyway, let's get into some D&D.
Wow.
Last we left off, about 20 minutes ago, or like 2 weeks ago for some of you guys ventured into...
You're getting in character again.
ventured into the caverns of the Decaying Lands, where you encountered a fork in the road, or a trident
It's
in the
still
road.
a fork.
I know. I wanted to be silly.
Okay, sorry, I ruined it. I'll just
You
go
did.
home.
Yeah. Please.
We should strike counter.
Anyway, you decided to head towards the right path, or head down the right path, and you encountered, while arguing with the goblins as to where to go and what to do, because the goblins are not happy with everything going on right now, a roper just didn't really come out of nowhere. It was disguised as a stalagmite, and goblins were around it. So it attacked you guys and it nearly killed the goblin chief, where some dark, creepy, smoky ichor started to come out of his gaping wound. Bless you.
Thank you.
Bless you.
And Fenrir decided to knock him out as a means to just try to handle this without killing him.
Smart move.
It does great. Never know if he's gonna freak out at some point.
You convinced the goblins to follow your lead, and you all tied up the chief and said to bring him with you. And that's where we left off. In front of you, in this cavern, you've got the path you came from behind. And then there's another path that leads... In a sense, you would key into that's kind of the direction you were being guided. And then another path that leads... So to the left is the path that kind of goes the way you were slightly sort of potentially guided. And to the right is a path that goes the exact opposite. Stop. You're going to knock things over.
That's fine.
That's fine. What do you guys do? What's going on?
So we decide to take him with us, right?
Yeah, the goblins are going to carry him.
Okay.
Perfect. We need to continue on this path because the other path that we need to get to is behind us now. So let's hurry and find your treasure.
There's nothing else in this room. Do we want to inspect it?
No, I don't know that I don't necessarily want to.
Do my darkness eyes perceive anything that looks like treasure?
I can also see 120 feet.
I asked about mine, not yours.
Oh, well, we have 2 eyes now, so
okay.
deal with that. Actually, we have 4, huh?
Actually, between the two of us, there's 6, but only 4 of them work right now.
That's true. Haha, that's true, haha.
Is your dark vision because it's an owl, or is your dark vision because of the familiar?
I believe it's the owl.
But is it?
It's owl based.
Isn't owl, so it's owl based. So it's natural.
It's owl based technology.
It's halved. It's your dark vision.
Okay,
for
then it's
all
60
of you
feet.
who have natural dark vision is halved at this point.
Then it's 60 feet.
It is getting really hard to see, really dark down here.
Am I halved?
You're fine.
Yeah, good. Perfect.
You have magical dark vision,
Wonderful.
so you're good.
Love it. This is a great choice. Thank you for that one. You're welcome.
You take a look around and you try to
it's one of the most broken traits,
if there's
honestly.
anything. And are you gonna take time and look, or are you just gonna click?
I'm just gonna look around real quick, see if there's anything that goes like, "Oh, this is treasure."
No, you don't.
Great.
You don't.
Perfect.
You can take a few minutes and look around. No, there's nothing that.
Are we in a dead end area, or no? There's more path to continue.
So you're kind of you reached a wall, and there's to your left and right there is 2 paths. One that heads in, you believe, in the sense of direction that you were being guided by your patron.
Yeah.
And one that kind of looks to go in the exact opposite of the direction that you were being guided.
Okay.
And then behind you is the path you came from.
Right. Fellas, we can go this way, or we can go that way, or we can go back. There doesn't appear to be anything useful here.
Well, what do we all think at this point? Do we want to be searching around here for treasure now, or do we want to just try to get out of here? Or to find whatever it is that's corrupting this place?
There could be something really cool.
There could be something really cool.
Out of character, I want to check the left room. In character, I want to get the fuck out of here. But, so I'm fine with either.
In character, knowing that this one path is roughly in the direction, even though it's not the center tube, I'm like, we could just go that way just in case. The one that is clearly the wrong direction for where I want to go, I don't really care about, unless they want to check it out, so.
Man, the treasure.
I know.
I am. Tim is greedy.
I leave no little section of the dungeon uncovered in Diablo 2. So
right.
Yeah, that's
same.
kind of how I am.
Yeah. Gotta open every sarcophagus.
It's a dungeon crawl, baby.
Yeah.
If you're playing an open world game and you don't reach max capacity just walking to your destination, you're not playing right.
That's my biggest problem with 7 Days to Die. I can't get to my quest because I already looted every building I've seen.
I haven't played that yet.
7 Days to Die is great.
I haven't played it either.
I think it's free, right?
It's on Game Pass right now.
Oh, that's good to
I
know.
don't know if it's fully... It is. I believe it's fully updated. I just don't know if it's cross-play between just Steam and
No.
Shout out 7 Days to Die.
It's a great game. Alpha 21 should be coming out in the next 6 months or so, and I'm so excited.
So we can go straight, or we can go back to the entry room.
Yeah, so it's
there's a left, a right, and back the way we came.
Okay.
The left seemingly maybe goes towards where
That's your
Bartleby
right.
is. Huh?
I wish
That's your right.
I should have.
Well, I'm pointing to you, not
Okay.
the direction that Bartleby thinks we should go. Or there's a door off to the right that treasure, death.
And this is all in the perspective of how you
All of
came
the
in.
above?
It's going to
Yes,
make it
yes.
easier. So
Also-
you could be standing all around, but the way you
Right.
came in, it's left and right. It's just
Also out of character, and this is the last time I'll speak out of character on this, but my brain goes, oh, there's an entire dungeon clearly built here, which means there has to be something valuable at one of these turns.
The same.
Yeah. OOC,
So-
metagaming.
Yeah.
There's gotta
Metagaming,
be something.
yes.
Yeah.
The question,
But,
the
I mean-
other metagaming is, are we able to come up back this way or
I
not?
feel like none of our characters are like, oh yeah, I really love being this corrupted wasteland.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think Fenrir likes it.
No.
Yeah, Fenrir's definitely the biggest fan of it.
It's left or right. I wish I had actually made this map bigger so I
So-
could have had it on here
No,
and
it's
just
not the
covered
same.
it up so that you guys could actually...
Vale will suggest to go in Bartleby's suggested direction, because that would be the most in character thing.
This is great.
Mhm.
Paul, yes?
Yeah.
Shay? Excellent. We'll carry the chief forward in that direction then, please, and we will be right behind.
I need a thing that lets me detect treasure, like a sixth sense treasure.
Is that a thing? That's gotta
I don't know. It
I
should
don't
be.
think there is.
There's like 14 new source books.
Oh, yeah?
I'm sure one of them has a
We
find
can talk
treasure.
about it later.
Find item is a thing.
Oh, true. There is find
but
item.
I feel that's more specific.
Right. Or
Like,
detect magic you could do, I guess, if it's a magic.
yeah.
I think it's a mosquito, not a
It's a
gnat.
little tiny thing. Oh, it's
It
bothering
bit me yesterday and I was scratching the whole rest of the day.
Anyway,
But anyways.
so yes,
yeah.
we head in the left early
All right.
direction.
Goblins ahead,
Yeah.
carrying the chief.
Yeah.
Goblins ahead.
You walk in this path. It kind of curves a little, but still heads upwards in the direction of what you feel. Yet you're starting to kind of lose the ping because you went completely off track.
Yeah.
But you still think, like, based on base knowledge of cardinal directions, you think this is the right one.
Mm-hmm.
You're not sure. It curves a little, and you enter as you start to come closer to this large cavern. There's this acrid smell
Mm-hmm.
that singes your nose hairs.
Great.
And there's this large pool of liquid
Mm-hmm.
ahead of you. Bartleby, only you really can see that there are several paths. It's essentially left, center, and right again, but it's like you're facing. I should have just done north, south, east, and west, but you're facing inward, and you have a cave that comes in kind of sort of in the direction you're coming from. There's a cave directly across from you, and there's a cave along the wall next to you on the other side, if that makes sense.
Sure.
And the system itself, there are no like real paths along the walls. You have to cut through whatever this liquid is. There are what seem to be like land bridges, like bits of land and earth that you could make your way jump across to get from one side to the other. It might be, if you're trying to go directly across, it might take you a little bit because you got to find the right path, but you could essentially find your way across these larger stones and land bridges over this pool of liquid. This singes your nostrils as you get closer to it.
Great. Wonderful.
I'm going to stick my staff into the water.
That's what he said.
Your staff is made of wood.
Yeah.
It doesn't. You don't really get.
Like, it's just, I want to, I'm doing it to test how deep it is.
To test how deep it is, you can place it in, and it goes down about a foot and a half. It's not too deep. For you and Val, it'd be pretty deep. But for everyone,
it's a low bar.
For everyone, it's pretty deep except for Rosarin.
Up to neck.
Except for Rosarin and Bart, everyone else, it's going to be pretty deep if you fall into it.
Okay.
Kiddie pool max over here.
Right.
Great. So we have to, there across, sort of, there are other directions. If I'm recalling what you said, there's 2 different paths to the left and one straight ahead, more or less?
Yeah, so it's directly ahead or all the way across. So think you're in a square, you're in this corner, you're in the bottom left corner. Yeah, bottom right corner.
You're making it more complicated. If I'm looking straight ahead, there's one path, and then there are 2 more paths to my left, yes?
Yeah, so if you're straight ahead, and then 1 in each corner, basically, yeah.
Straight ahead and 2 to the left, which is, got it. And you're saying a big squarish room, sure, whatever.
Yeah.
So,
essentially, if you're in a square.
Me, I kind of want to just keep heading in that straight, turly direction.
Straight, true, and forward.
More or less.
Mm-hmm.
Following the path that way, unless y'all want to go elsewheres. I believe the goblin should go first.
I think we should have the goblins place if we really want to explore.
They can use the chief as a float.
So,
guide them across.
By the way, as we're moving, minor illusion, I'm going to also have it climb up his neck towards his face, all along the same side that he ended up having the bite mark.
That only lasts for a minute, right?
Yep, I'm just going to keep refreshing as we're walking down.
Minor illusion's a cantrip, right?
Yep.
Okay, so it does eventually, and you all start to notice.
So anytime I have to refresh it, I'm just going to make it grow.
Okay. I mean, there is a limit to how big it can get. What's the...
I think it's pretty big. Hold on. Can create an image of an object. It must be no larger than a 5-foot cube.
Jesus Christ. So the way you're using it's
reasonable.
No, that's fine.
So Fenrir had an idea, and I cut him off.
So I was going to say, if exploration is the goal, then we should cross the pool, have the goblins drop the captain, and have the 2 goblins go down go the way we don't want to go. If you want to go straight, have the goblins explore those 2 tunnels and then come back and tell us what's up. Because I'm not trying to do any more than is absolutely necessary because this place is creeping me out.
That seems like the safest option.
Yeah, just use them as scouts.
Voice of reason over here.
Well, I don't know. I felt we were just kind of pretty committed to just go out.
Yeah.
Screw exploring the other direction.
Did you get a feeling for where to go?
And standing around.
Roughly. I mean, so the best idea is this direction and maybe slightly this direction, but this straight ahead is
the only option.
The closest to the route in which I believe we should go.
Oh, then we should probably just keep going that way.
Was there a path to that entrance, or it was across the liquid?
It's all of the other paths to go is across the liquid. You can find your way along a sort of land bridge and rocks and things like that. It's going to be difficult.
There is also the alternative of us going backwards and heading down the central path instead of us being on the right path.
This is true.
So,
do we want to do that?
We wouldn't be doubling back too far.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. If we're going to turn around, we should do it now.
All right. I agree. It's pretty early on.
Yep.
Get a feel for things and then pick the path of least resistance.
Yeah, it's this way. If we find this way is better, it's still not that bad.
Yeah. Great.
Right.
Excellent. So we'll go back to the main 3 fork and head down the central fork?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay.
So
I was trying to see if I had Tensor's floating disc yet, in which case I was going to be like, don't worry, I've got a boat.
You just fly. Right? Pretty cool.
Don't know that it could carry all of us.
Oh,
a little
that's
bit
true.
of time, back and forth. Why not?
it follows him.
So
he just keeps going back and forth.
Fair.
I do weigh like -5 pounds.
But I think with all my gear, I'm like 300 something.
One of my
I don't know how much it holds. I can't remember.
Eldritch
500
Invocations or whatever
is
gives
fine.
me like levitate for free. So I was considering that just because it sounds cool. So we'll see.
So
40 pounds.
You make your way. You turn
That's how
back.
much you weigh.
You go through the
That's how much I
cavern.
shit.
Are you okay?
Most days, no. Today I'm alright.
All right, so you turn back. You go through the cavern where you came. There is that other path that you did not go towards.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
Okay, I
You
just
want-
wanted to put it out there.
I mean, so like he's DM metagaming us. He's trying to
Right?
get us to go
Yeah.
to the left one.
So no, fuck your metagame.
Oh, he
We're
means the right in
your
that
metagaming.
middle space, just in case. Send the owl that way, just to see if there's anything
So
there.
that in the initial room,
Do
we
it.
are never going in that left passage unless
So no, he
everything
means-
else
he
is
means we
exhausted.
We stepped back from the pool to where we fought the roper, and there was the right and the left.
Oh,
we
oh,
went
oh.
left. Okay.
Yep.
So to the right, if you just want to send the owl out down there, see what you can see, and then come back. If you don't see anything, we'll just say F it and go away. Don't worry, I'll hold your hand.
I hold out my hand.
Okay, we got it.
All right.
Hand hold.
All right, now send the owl.
Okay, cool. It's adorable, right?
Because his hands up here, like that, and your hands down there. You're like you're leaning.
I'm also holding it. It's like a fake wood hand, and I just let go of it. She's still holding it up.
So you
Wow, this is really heavy.
You're fine. My hand is heavy, I know.
So you send Houdini
Yep.
down the path. Are you going to do the same thing once it reaches?
Yep.
So yeah, it's about 100 feet, and you do see about 50, 60 feet ahead of it. It does take a turn. Roll a perception check. This is scent based.
Perception +3 because it's the owl. It's a 10.
10.
That's not too bad. It's average, I guess.
It's yeah. You unfortunately there's no different kinds of smells or anything from there, but maybe if a little bit better, keener smell, it might have maybe picked something up, but it doesn't pick up.
Too bad it's a
anything.
bird, and birds can't smell well.
Yeah. So like it sees that there's a corner that it can turn probably about 50, 60 feet ahead of it.
Hmm.
Which, would you let it go further?
Nope.
It just comes right back.
Yep.
All right. It makes its way back towards you, and
You told me at the beginning, I'm afraid.
it meets back up with you and nuzzles itself right back into your chest, and she reports to you that there's nothing.
Nothing.
This isn't your hand.
Give me that. Take it back. Great. So if you saw nothing, I don't care enough to go that way. Let's just loop back around to the central fork and see what happens.
All right. So
Okay.
you go
Cool.
back into the main room. You realign yourself with that central direction that she had told you to go, and you cut your way up the central part of the central path.
Yep.
Where you are led into this large open cavern once again. Multiple paths. And I need somebody to roll another d6.
6.
Wow.
So,
Also, for the record, my character plus all his gear is 303 pounds.
That's quite heavy.
Although he already rolled a 6 and we're going with that, but anyway. You can
I
carry
weigh
what?
my character plus all the gear I have right now is 303
You
pounds.
weigh it more than 7 times how much my character weighs.
That's how much I weigh in real life. I'm just kidding.
My character, Rosarin, is 170 and has 133 pounds of gear. right
That's
now.
impressive.
Man, we gotta join the
Rosarin
military,
big, strong.
Me punch.
That's only
stuff.
half his carrying capacity.
Me carry stuff heavy.
ahead of you,
Uh-huh.
as you enter into this room, Bart, you notice that there are several paths leading outward from and ahead of you.
Great.
Again, left, center, and right again. And you see in the middle of the room, kind of just floating there, an orb.
Orb.
Kind of hard to make out.
Mm-hmm.
It's not It's not a perfect sphere. It looks a little bumpy.
Okay.
I don't like that.
Goblin check on that, please.
Send one of the goblins over.
Yeah, not me. No way. There's a thing
We have a stick.
in there.
We can poke it with a stick.
I don't know. How far can you see?
Not very far.
You're
can't see
using
at all.
torchlight, so you can really only see like.
Okay. And your dark vision. So
Yeah.
we're all technically except Fenrir.
Is
okay.
this
Fenrir, I give you a lamp. I have a lamp in my inventory,
Oh,
so
okay.
now you don't have to worry about it.
Like
It's
a hooded- a hooded
in my
lamp.
oil.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
I freeze up a hand. That's good.
is this room like the half dark vision, like the first split off room we were in? Okay.
Like when you
So you
kind
guys
of
are at
got a
30
sense
then?
as you were leaving, your vision started to a little bit like come back, but once you turned it back inwards,
Yeah, so
It
that
started
main
to-
room is like, what, 10 feet off?
only about 5, 10 feet
okay.
off. But now when you came, your vision is darker. It's harder to see for those
Okay.
of you with natural. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, so there's a thing floating. I nominate a goblin. Go check on it. Or I can Eldritch Blast it. Eldritch
It's an
Blast
option.
it is.
Okay. roll an Eldritch Blast.
You took too long to interject. 22.
The
My
one
attack
time
roll.
you hit.
three in a row.
Yeah, I know.
3 in a row.
I know.
I haven't missed yet, guys. It's pretty
Maybe
good.
the
Unless,
problem is-
unless I miss right here.
You're going 24, 23, 22, right?
Yeah.
Hero.
Yeah, this is starting to look bad.
So I'm trying to get. I can't get historic rolls in D&D Beyond because my character's not part of a campaign. So I made a campaign and added him to it so I can see my history of rolls,
Huh, there you
which
go.
I can only
Yeah,
add
you
to
shot me as well. Yeah.
Yeah. And whoever else uses, I think it's just you and I. And this way we can see history rolls because I can't see them all.
That hits.
I did it earlier today, so when it
Okay.
actually adds to me, I'll send you the link.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
You cast magic missile in the darkness.
It's an 11.
Okay. You
Do you hex it?
toss this.
Oh, can I hex it? Let's see what
I
happens
mean,
first.
well, remember, Hex is a spell.
I know, I don't want to waste
You
it
could have
right
been concentrating. Continue your concentration on it.
Oh yeah, you
now. I
already
think
have
there's
it.
no target. I think it just disappears.
No, it's as far as I can tell, and as far as I've seen, it be just like Hunter's Mark, where you concentrate.
I honestly don't. Maybe
It
I'll
might
look,
fade if you
but,
don't reapply it.
Let's just go on with as you, and if
Like Hunter's Mark is a concentration for as long as the spell lasts. If the creature dies, you can use your bonus action to.
Oh, it is an
move
hour
it.
concentration.
And it's an hour
Okay.
concentration, so
but yeah, I'd have to curse something else.
You can curse this thing.
you can curse this thing.
Okay. I mean,
That's-
to me, it
that's
just
the-
reads funny. If there's no target for me to curse, I believe I would just. But yeah, I guess I could still be concentrating on the idea of the hex just in case. So yeah, all right, that's fine.
But I mean,
I'll take it.
I kind of try to give like rangers and warlocks that little bit of assistance because that's like kind of their bread and butter is that spell,
Yeah.
and to limit you to only be able to cast it twice.
I
and
didn't even
nothing
know that
else.
was a thing that people did with warlocks until you guys told me to pick it. So
So you hexed it.
yeah,
All right.
It's a little overrated, but it's really good
do the
for
hex
low
damage.
levels.
4 is the hex damage.
And what was the
I think it was 11.
Mhm.
So clear.
Yeah,
so I
it's
lost
15
my
total.
roll.
yeah? So 15 total. You bop this thing in the back with your Eldritch Blast as you see it now spin, and 4 tendrils pop out.
Sweet.
And you see a large eye, fangs.
Oh.
The spectator is spectating you as you attack it. I need initiatives.
Orb. 26.
Food should
20.
be here soon. Cobb, food should be here soon. I don't know if you want to.
His name is
We wanna-
Christopher.
Christopher. I don't know if we want to just. We'll pause
Can we
for
call
a
him
second
Topher?
or whatever.
Is he
Topher.
like outside?
He's turning. According to this, he's in the apartment.
Start calling you Topher. That's great. I love it.
Topher Cobb.
He's like, I'm leaving. Fuck you guys.
Yeah, please don't do that.
Okay. I won't. Sorry.
Nope. It's too late.
Sorry,
now.
boss.
It's too late
You'll
now.
forget in 20 minutes.
Yeah,
What if we call him
probably.
I
Risto?
won't.
Risco?
but I won't do it again.
I like that.
Just take the middle bit.
But still, I like it. Actually, I like that a lot.
So are you pausing now?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to pause, I'll do all my initiative rolls and stuff.
Oh, that sounds like
So
our
that
guy
Bob
probably.
Food's coming, we'll set it up.
Yeah,
then
so my
once-
friend lives in...
But yeah, we'll just pause for a second. So if you want to mark on your thing.
Hunter's Glen apartment.
We'll be right back.
Good night.
We're back, guys. We just took a quick food break. But we are going to get into the fight with the Spectre.
I
Spectator.
gotta poop.
Are you, so
Are you
Bart
serious?
has
No.
explosive
Okay.
diarrhea during this fight.
Okay.
And he runs off of the corner. We'll see it later.
Disadvantage.
It's fine. Disadvantage. No, we all rolled initiative. We did not announce our initiatives or anything as of yet. So let's go with anybody have over an 11.
Yes.
Yes.
18.
Yes.
All right, let's go.
The whole ass group.
I mean, I want to say 20 to 15, but I feel like that's all of you still.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so who has the highest?
I have a 20.
All right, so Val.
I have a 26.
Bart is above Val.
You got 26 twice?
Mhm.
Nice.
18.
I get a +8 to initiative,
Mhm.
so it's so
18.
stupid.
That's great.
Zarin, 17.
I feel like it's best for like a support though.
Spectator.
Yeah, because
Like if I had that, I could get like fairy fire on everything before anything happens.
take the alert for you.
No.
Yeah, it's like other than
As-
that, it's kind of
If I was a human, maybe.
Your Eldritch Blast lands and you see and it turns.
yeah.
You notice another orb pop up
Oh, good.
off to the side, and you've got 2 of them
Okay,
with 4 tendrils, eye stalks.
great. I misty step out. I'm gone. I'm just kidding.
I mean, it is
I know.
your
Deuces.
first. So.
All right, well, have fun with it, fellas. I'll just re-Eldritch Blast the one that I already did, and apply. We applied Hex already, right? So
Yes.
yeah, we'll just keep that going.
All right, go for it.
Here we go. It's an 11.
Total? Oh, it's
Uh-huh. Yeah.
a hit. You miss.
God.
So you sit there and focus, and you fire out your Eldritch Blast, and you were aiming at one of the eye stalks, and the stalk just looks, moves, and it just goes right by.
Great. Wonderful. Waste of a move. I'm just gonna run backwards.
Okay, you head back.
Yeah.
Next up, we got is Val, and there are 2 spectators, probably about, let's say, about 20 feet apart from each other, popped up, staring at you guys, floating.
Would you like me to roll separately for the owl? I just remembered. Or do you want us to just share initiative to make it
Just share
easier?
initiative is fine.
Spoiler alert. It's going to be helping me the entire time for now.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So just one spectator, you said?
2.
2? Okay, cool. I'll try a fairy fire.
Okay. They have to make
That is a save. I think it's wisdom, but let me double check. Oh no, that's Dex, right?
Yes.
I'll know in a second for sure. That's Dex. 13.
Oh, also, I need you to re-roll the attack for your Eldritch Blast.
Why?
Because I do.
Oh, yeah.
14.
I should have figured out who this is going towards, but I don't think that would hit anybody anyway. You're the lowest AC, right?
That would hit me for sure.
Would hit you.
My AC is 14.
And what's your AC, Bart?
14.
All right, so we're gonna roll a D4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I was going to ask to be number 1.
Well, guess what? You're number 1.
Hooray!
Number 1. So your Eldritch Blast actually, the eye stalk looks, and it whips back, and the Eldritch Blast kind of stops midair.
Yeah.
And heads and hits the Val
Nice.
in the chest. So
You're welcome.
roll damage for that Eldritch Blast.
Hit me, you coward.
14. That's a max damage, BT dubs.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
then you do your fairy fire.
I do. I'm in pain.
Yeah.
That is
You're welcome.
an 18
Thanks.
for the first one,
Another one.
and a 11 for the second one. So the second one fails first one succeeds. So you see the one that has not been hit by the Eldritch Blast yet. Start to glow with a shimmer. And it's very easy for you all to hit this one, seemingly. You can very easily place it out. Even you, Fenrir, who can't see anything, you can see this glow coming.
Okay.
Anything for me to
How
hide
much
behind?
glow does it have?
Huh?
Anything for me to hide behind for cover?
You could probably find a stalagmite somewhere that you could get behind, or you could hide behind Bartleby if you want.
I'm going to do that.
You're going to hide behind Bartleby?
I am.
All right. You are a halfling. You can do that. So
So next time they have to shoot Bartleby.
that ends
interesting,
Vale's
though.
turn. Fenrir, you're up. You barely see in your distance
us hide the rock
the
if we
one
need to.
glowing, and then just the shadow of the other one based on your lack of vision.
He's holding a lantern.
I have a lamp.
It's still, because it's natural.
10 feet.
Light it's about 10
Fine.
10 full, 10 dim. So you
Just
can
making
just
sure
barely-
you know he has a lantern. That's all.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna go attack the one that's lit up.
All right. You run up and you see this thing as you close in. You drop the lantern and get ready to fight, and you see just one large eye with 4 eye stalks just floating around, and just a large gaping, toothy mouth just look down upon you.
Man, that sucks to have that be your introduction to what it looks like. Let's go beat up this probably a bear.
Definitely not a bear.
I love that noise.
Me too. It's
Can we
really great.
mic his box?
That should be the intro sound.
Yeah. Screw music, just that.
It's 21 to hit.
Wow.
5 damage,
Okay.
and then I'll punch him.
Doesn't he have advantage?
Oh, you do have advantage because he's very fire.
That's a 20.
Oh,
And that's one
yeah.
there, so-
That's a nat 20.
Okay.
Oh,
so
yeah.
So that was for the first one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what
So
was
it would be 6 damage. Oh, wait. Yeah, 6 damage.
6 damage?
Some.
It's
Hey,
been-
it's a little some.
It's one more. All right, and then your second attack.
It's a 9. That is an 11 plus 6, so 17 to hit.
17 hits.
5 damage.
All right. So you see this creature just get a whop with a stick, and then an uppercut from a little dude, and it the main eye just stares down while the other 4 are clocking everyone else around. Rizarin,
I'm gonna go right up to that one and make a nice slash with my sword.
go for it.
The Mario.
121
That hits.
to hit. I'm just gonna use just the sword for this one. 8 damage.
So you slash towards this thing, and you kind of give it some "why so serious" smile marks across its large, toothy maw. I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's one of those words.
It's accurate.
use.
Sounds fine.
And it stares down at you. It is now the spectator's turn.
It's no longer spectating.
It's no longer spectating. The first one, they're both going to use their eye rays. The first one is going to look towards Bartleby.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
17.
This beam of dark energy comes flashing towards you and hits you, and you start to see a lot more of her.
Mm-hmm.
But you wipe it away and you're fine.
Good. Great. I quickly look back and say, I protected you from that veil.
Thank you.
Almost like one of those, no. But I just stood still.
I need you again to make another wisdom saving throw.
Come on.
You hit it. It was just minding its own business.
A 1.
What's your wisdom score?
A 15.
A 12. You got 12. It's 14 total.
You your eyes start to glaze over, and you start to just lose balance and you lose your standing and look around, not knowing what to do, but you shake it off.
Okay,
You're not confused.
Great.
I saved you.
You two are each getting a nice stock as well.
We're teammates.
Fenrir, you're first.
Fist bump.
Yeah, awkward fist bump.
Why does this die like threes? I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, Fenrir.
What is this for? For being frightened or confused?
Frightened.
I get advantage on frightened saves.
Alright, yeah.
I don't know why. It just says
What?
it in my
Because you're halfling.
Because I'm
You're a
halfling.
stout halfling, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So that is a 4.
Actually,
Nat 20.
I think it's all.
Alright.
Nice.
That eye stalk again, a dark ray comes to try to hit you and you shake it off and you're like, let me at him, all Scrappy Doo style. And Rosarin, new one. I need you to make a constitution saving throw, Rosarin.
18.
18.
16 plus 2.
You take 10 points of necrotic damage as this dark green energy comes out of one of the eye stalks and hits you right in the chest. It kind of starts to fizzle any leftover organic matter that might have been on there, like tree. I don't know. I'm losing it there. But necrotic damage gets dealt to you. You were able to save, but it still did half.
Oh.
It's just a halfling thing, by the way.
That
Yeah,
ends
me too.
its turn. The swarm looks over, not sure what to do. They see you two surrounding the one, and they're going to go after the one that you're surrounding, since no one's really doing anything with the other one. They could fly.
Mm-hmm.
Both spectators probably would have just flown up into the air, about 10 feet up. Seeing that you guys can't really hit them, you two get opportunity attacks for the one that's by you. What would you have advantage on?
I got a nat 20,
Okay.
so I'm going to use a Divine Smite on that hit.
Okay.
That
Nice.
makes sense.
We got a 13.
13 misses.
That's not a nat 20. Way to let us down.
Is this the,
No.
are they getting opportunity attacks on the one with that is, oh, then
They're
you rolled
fine.
twice?
Can I have a D8?
A D8. What, do you not have enough?
This
No,
guy
I only
has
have 5 with me.
80,000 die here. You guys can get unlimited die on dndbeyond.com.
Unlimited die.
Exactly.
16, 24,
Okay.
30.
It doesn't even roll outside of your command anymore.
36 damage.
Yo,
Yes.
with the shake?
Mm.
I forgot
If
about
this
that.
thing has
Doesn't do
0
anything
health,
for me.
it'd be dead.
Thank God.
Yeah, that was awful.
What?
So how do you kill this spectator? What do you
Oh,
do
perfect.
with this
That one's dead.
radiant strike?
As it starts to fly up, as I see it move, I just swing my sword as it starts to glow even brighter than its normal moonlit brightness, and just right across the eye.
And as you do that, you lower your sword back down to the ground, and you might not recognize it because you're not taking your eye off your enemies. But your alert friend over here would know that it seems as if maybe a little bit of the corruption might have dissipated until his sword no longer glows, where then it kind of eats back upon the area that it was burnt off, essentially.
Oh, I see.
So, he had radiant energy coming off his
Yep.
sword.
Okay.
But you wouldn't see that. Everyone else, Fenrir, you might notice it.
That's why I missed, because I was like, whoa!
Yeah, exactly. And then,
I like that.
so that one's dead. The other one flew up. The swarm, they don't actually, they're going to grab some rocks and just kind of try to chuck rocks at it. Let's see how this works. We'll do. Sure, it did 7 points of damage because I rolled high. I rolled 4 plus 3. So, they're able to chuck a bunch of rocks and just it batters it and it's bludgeoning. It's not lethal, but it hurts it, and it's not happy. And that ends the swarm's turn. Bart, you're up.
Okay, cool. Sorry, I'm also reading about
Go get him.
a bunch of cool stuff that I can do for my Eldritch Invocations in the future from different books. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, I'm gonna do what I do, which is casting an Eldritch Blast at something until I get cooler. Once I get cooler, I'll do more than that. But for
Which
now,
is just casting 2 Eldritch Blasts.
do that.
Yeah, that's next level,
At
buddy.
level 5, it's 2 blasts instead of 1.
Every time you level up, you get multiple blasts, which is why Hex is good, because it applies every hit.
Yeah.
Every hit.
So it's because
Baller.
at level
It's pretty good.
5,
11.
and
Okay, it adds
16.
extra blast.
it adds extra damage to cantrips, all cantrips. Eldritch Blast is, instead of an extra die, it's an extra attack.
I'll have to read that. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was seeing there's actually a bunch of in Xanathars. There's a bunch of bonuses to hex spells because the hex blade was
The
really
Hex
big in
Blade's
that.
so broken.
So there's
It's so
a
good.
bunch of
It's
things
really,
to
really
that.
good.
There's a bunch of things to Eldritch Blast in there, and some cool shit to your
Yeah.
packed weapons. So I'm trying to figure out what's gonna long term
Yeah.
be cool. Anywho, so I'm gonna do an Eldritch Blast at
At the one that's...
There's only one left.
This
Oh,
is just one.
there's only
It's
one
not
left?
lit up.
okay,
You can
yeah,
see 'em fine.
it's a 16.
That hits.
Thank goodness.
You hit
Oops,
4 times today.
it's pretty good. And
Yeah,
no
it's
help.
Good.
And no help.
No.
True.
4. He missed once.
11 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Where's my stupid hex? Oh, you know why? Because I'm on the wrong page. There it is. And 6 damage on the hex. So 11 with the weapon, with the spell, and then 6.
You send that damage, and your hex feeds into its body as the dark power that you have starts to phase into it. Your blast is guided into the mouth of this thing as it kind of bursts its jaw.
His jaw.
His jaw.
His jaw.
His Washington.
Cure his drawer.
His jaw apart, and it kind of just slowly floats back to the ground.
Yeah.
It doesn't just drop.
He's dead.
It is dead. You get your health.
Yes. You get 8 bonus hit points, guys. It's pretty cool.
Hell yeah.
I think it's only happened once so far. In the, like 83
I think so.
games we've
I
played.
think so. But there's at the moment there seems to be nothing of threat to you guys. You take a look around, and there is a room. You can't from behind you. If you're orienting ahead, and once again it is left, center, right, but it is flat out. If you're in the center of the room, you can keep going straight. Go to the left, you can go to the right.
I'm going to inspect the chieftain really quick, see if the condition's getting any worse.
Is the condition getting any worse?
I'm going to use prestidigitation on him to start turning his skin black around the area that I end up having the minor illusion. And I'm also going to refresh my minor illusion to make it spread more.
This poor guy. This guy's just like really corrupted. It's awful.
Do you show this to...
Do it. do I show this?
Do you show this to anyone?
Yeah. Like before, I mentioned to the air goblins, I'm like, here, let me check out the chieftain first. And then I say, like, oh, this looks like it's getting really bad.
He's still knocked out.
So
He's breathing heavy, and you pointed out, and they're looking at this. This isn't anything that it should be. What do we do? What do we need to do? Can we stop this? What's the best way to stop this? He's led us so far.
my professional opinion is that he is dying or very close to it.
Well, he's either dying or he might turn into one of these.
He should probably be killed before this gets worse. Eldritch Blast.
He's prone and on the ground.
Yep.
So you're at disadvantage.
Why am I at disadvantage?
Because it's
Because
a
you're
ranged
ranged.
attack against
But
something that's
I
on
have
the ground.
crossbow specialist, bros.
Oh,
That does not apply to being on the ground.
That's
That
just
only
cover,
applies to melee range.
but
I'm in melee range.
That means you can cast in melee range. It doesn't do anything with disadvantage or advantage, right?
No, it gets rid of the disadvantage.
Oh,
for
so he could be in melee range, I guess.
I was just observing his body. I'm in melee range.
Yeah.
Splash is just way
That's a
cooler
weird
than
one.
using a sword.
No, it is. It definitely is.
Eldritch Sword.
Right?
I mean, kind of has one.
I could just hold my hand out and summon my blade with the blade in the chief's head. I could do that too.
Maybe we asked for permission.
No. It's my professional opinion this guy should be dead, so I'm just going
Alright.
to dead him.
So he's unconscious.
Yeah.
He's also prone.
Yeah.
If you're prone, so it's a straight roll because the attack roll against a creature has advantage if the attacker is within 5. Oh, if you're within 5 feet and he's prone, plus he's also on the ground, unconscious, so you get super advantage. So it's just you get regular advantage. It's not. I thought it was ranged attacks get disadvantage, but it's if you're within 5 feet you get advantage. But if you're within 5 feet of something you're attacking with a range attack, you get disadvantage. But there's 2 advantages. One
I
because
see.
he's unconscious and one because he's prone. So you're good. You get advantage.
Why would I get disadvantage?
Because
It's a ranged
It's
attack?
a range attack
Mhm.
and you're doing it within 5 feet. But you have your
Whatever
crossbow
thing that cancels that out.
cancels that out.
Cool. So I got a 16.
So I believe that hits him. I'm going to say it hits him because he's unconscious
Cool.
and not moving.
And then I do, I rolled a 10 plus 4 is a 14 damage. So max roll.
I feel like that's enough.
Max roll.
I mean, it's 2 death saving fails.
Well, I mean, he was stable.
Not anymore.
So now he's dying and bleeding out,
Great.
essentially.
Yeah.
But you hit him and and how do you actually...
I mean, I'm aiming at the head.
You blow his head off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Blow his head off. I force it inward, downward.
Yeah, so,
at the ground.
you
That's how blast works, right?
You sit there and you're like...
Gross.
I basically stomped on his head, but with force energy.
Gross.
And you were right next to him.
Yep.
You were all right next to him. You get viscera on you.
Great.
His head explodes.
Uh-huh.
And his goblin guts cover you.
Uh-huh.
I look up at you and press the digitation, wipe all of the guts off, and then just kind of glare.
Huh.
And the other goblins, they step back for a second. I was like, was there really no other way?
Did you see any other way?
This only started to show when we got here. Maybe if we left.
Maybe. That's a big maybe.
It was already showing up in your village.
That one, too.
But that's because of those things that we fought out there.
We don't know that. We don't know. All we know is that he was corrupted, and he could have turned against us at any moment.
But you said that those things were doing this to our people.
Uh-huh. And he's one of those things, yes?
No, those things up there that we ignored. That we came down here to fight, that you stopped the fight.
That's what we thought.
Yeah. Things change. Information grows.
Do a deception at advantage. Because you're getting help from Val.
18. The other roll was 16.
So 2. Look, there's...
We all had to make some hard decisions down here.
You might not like it. Just like I don't like it. But that's the way it is. He was bad. Things happened. We now learned more than we did know before. And the best path forward is to continue down this direction with you guys leading the charge in case something bad happens to me, because I don't want that, and everything will be fine, eventually, hopefully. Got it?
And they take their eyes off you, Bart, and they look towards Rosarin. It's like,
He speaks the truth.
you're our captain. You told us to take your lead.
Goal complete.
What? I agree with everything they've just said.
That's
So
right.
let's go.
So there's left, forward, right. The path that you would think, based on what she showed you,
Mm-hmm.
is keep heading forward, but you want to go left or right? Do you want to check anything out?
I don't think anybody here wants to check anything out, but I'm going to grab my amulet and just kind of look down each path. I'm just going to like walk up real slowly and walk up to each door to see if I feel anything. And if I don't, I'm just going to go down center because it seems close enough.
So when you get to the one on the right, roll a quick perception.
8.
Okay.
My wisdom's not great.
No, it's fine. All right. Yeah, you don't really get anything in any specific direction, anything that like tells you which way to go.
Cool.
So you continue to.
Yeah, this one looks close enough. Goblins, and I point down the center.
All right, and they take charge and head up towards the center path.
Sweet.
And that's what we're going to call it for this week.
One more thing as we go up, I'm going to split back with Bartleby and look at him and be like, you understand that I was doing that, right?
No. So, that's relieving, but also, we'll just say relieving. That's fine. Yeah. Now we don't have to worry about that. But also, it wasn't as evil as I thought. It's fine. This is still terrifying, so we'll just do this.
I was just going to say, not Rosarin. That would actually probably make that more evil, that you just killed that thing for no fucking reason.
But he, at the
actually, I killed it for a great reason.
In character, the character didn't know it was for no reason.
Right? Yeah.
But, like, as a player, like, if you were playing, like, Fallout or something, the evil thing would have came up when you did that. You were like, and you'd been like,
sure.
the fuck?
But see, that's
character-wise, I don't know that I would have gotten evil points. He
No.
might have gotten evil.
Yep.
Vale might.
Vale is definitely getting
For triggering
starting
the evil
to turn
actions,
a
but-
little bit more chaotic.
I'm already full chaotic good right now.
Is Vale going to be our BBG?
Which is also on the terms of, like, even though you're good, you're chaotic good, you think these things are not good.
I'm a
in a
chaotic
sense,
neutral
so.
for the greater good. I was trying to murder that thing. So
No,
it didn't turn evil
you're
against
absolutely
us.
fine.
So I think I'm all right.
Vale is teetering the line.
Yeah.
But it's still, to me, I believe the acts are in good.
I was told we won an army.
So,
murdering everything that could have been an army.
I'm murdering everything that could have been in the way.
I'll take it.
I mean, that's
Who
what
knows what we
conquering
find
is.
down
You
here.
you murder people until you take it over.
Yep.
yeah, but not the people you hired to take the things over.
Sure, but you
Sometimes-
sacrifice them.
Yes, you sacrifice them.
We don't kill these guys.
But I think as we're going to end it this week,
Cool.
I appreciate all of you. Thank you for hanging out. Patreon.com/OneQuest for our Patreon stuff. You'll hear it in just a second. See you in a few minutes or a few weeks.
www.twosidebella.com.
Yeah.
Trying to get some sponsorships. So
Tell them we sent you.
tell them OneQuest or whoever we are. OneQuest bonus action send you. They won't know who that is, but do it anyway.
One action.
One action. All right. Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
If you would like to find more of our content, you can head over to www.one-quest.com, or you can always help us by supporting us at patreon.com/onequest. If you can't support us there with dollars, though, you can go to your favorite podcast platform, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, all those fun places. Rate us, review us, subscribe to us. Those things all help a whole bunch. You can also find us on social media. It's facebook.com/onequestonline or at @1_quest on Twitter and Instagram. Our YouTube channel is youtube.com/onequestvideo, and you can always send us an email to social@one-quest.com.